tubes. How's she going? So you might be wondering what's in this package. Well, I've been doing a little bit of work, we'll say, online here. And if I got something to show you guys, oh, you're gonna like this. Okay, so what do we got? 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 I'm trying to get it all dirty too. Okay. Still got pumpkin goo on my knife. Oh, that's gross. Okay, what on earth is in here? Just a piece of paper. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. This is brandy new. Oh crap. Okay, ready? Let me reposition you here a little bit more better. Hang on. Okay, this is pretty exciting. This is pretty exciting. Oh crap, look at that. It actually didn't come out quite as nice as I would have thought, but I was just mashing around on the computer the other night there and I thought, hey, what the heck? You know, you can add all these things in. They had a YouTube logo there, but it was all like joke stuff, like noob tube and I don't know, stupid tube and weird tube, and it's all weird things. So I'm like, okay. So I went and found an actual logo, and interesting. I thought they might have taken the black part out. I couldn't seem to find just the logo, and I don't know how to do it. So there's like no square background thing. But I guess that doesn't look too bad. Now if it was on a black shirt, maybe it would look better, I don't know. But then, you know, a little subscribe button, and I was going to put like on the back, you know, like the Facebook group and like and stuff. But holy cow, they wanted like another $20 just for that. So I'm like, frig that idea. So anyways, let's strip down and try her on. And no, I'm not recording that. Fits nice, I like it. I got 3X. I don't like clothes that are like, you know, you can see like everything sticking out. No, it's got to have a bit of air movement, you know. Keeps it cooler actually too. So I got my grayish color. That one's a little darker, but this one's a little lighter. The reason I wear gray is because gray doesn't attract much heat. If you're working out in the sun, if you're wearing black, you're just going to cook. Anything lighter, I'm not crazy with this, but lighter will, you won't be able to do anything. You'll be like dirty looking, right? So gray, it kind of sort of blends into the dirt a little bit. Darker the better, but then the darker the hotter as well. So that's what I found is the gray repels the heat the most, and that's sort of why I always wear gray. So that's pretty sweet. So that's just like a, you know, proto-y, typey kind of thing. I do have my other logo that the feller designed for me that looked like the backhoe and stuff, but same thing again. I've got this stupid background thing. It's a white background in it. So if anybody knows how to remove that, I have no idea. So I had it set up there, but then you get this nice logo, but then it's got this stupid white background thing. I don't know why it's doing that. So, you know, that's come out of my vinyl cutting program and exported as an AI, I think it was, or converted or something to a JPEG or whatever it was. But why it has that white background, I don't know. I have no idea why it's doing that. So I think I did this one with the black is okay because this covers it, but then your U wouldn't look maybe kind of right if it wasn't sort of on a background. But and then, you know, BILLSTMAXX YouTube, click the subscribe button right there. Doink. So that's pretty sweet. It didn't take too long to get here. Actually, it was weird because I ordered it. I guess it must just go like right to their printer thing, or however they print these, and it pretty much the next day, your order has been shipped. I'm like, holy crap, like that's fast. But you know, this too, I could have, you can make them different sizes too, like they give you the picture of the t-shirt and then there's like a square thing on the t-shirt, you know. So actually I could have made this bigger, like this size, but I thought I don't want it ridiculously huge. So, and then this I could have put on the back too, but then it'd be like, subscribe to what? So there you go. So they're going to be available on the Spread site website first. Shirt website, shirt website. You know what I mean, on Spreadshirt. I've got some different designs too. I've got a jacket made up, but it's like wicked expensive, so you know I don't expect you to buy any of that. Holy crap! But this T-shirt was I think 28 bucks shipped or something like that. Well, where's Stewie? I think it says on here. No, it doesn't say on here. Isn't that nice? No, it doesn't say on there, but it was $32.85 with the shipping and everything all in. So that's enough, but that's for them printing it, packaging it, and sending it. So really, it's not too bad. And yeah, there is different things. I've got other things too on this on the Spreadshirt that you can look at. I'll throw a link up on the end of today's video there, and hopefully I give you the right link because I don't know which one it is. There's a bazillion of them there, but I guess it's the one that takes you to the store or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, shirt, sweet. Alright, well, we're going to do a bit of work on this guy, and this is actually the underside of the burner side. And I want some kind of feet on him. Some kind of feet on him. Just so it gets this thing up off whatever, you know, and it's not so wicked really hot and stuff. So, I'm thinking that that is what I'm gonna do, and I don't really need that many feet, but I can't go in the other way because, you know, if I go like that, well, it's gonna fall over. Go like that, that's gonna fall over. 1, 2, 3, that's gonna fall over. That actually might work there. I don't know, I'm still liking this idea. I don't know. Stupid bolts that aren't level. Cheapy, crappy bolts. That might be alright, but it might also be kind of tippy that way. Or do I put, you know, like... it changes back to the same thing again, right? I don't know, that might be alright there. I'm just worried about it being tippy here or here, you know, on the sides. Pretty darn near almost need like a bolt in every one, but I don't think I got enough of those left with that length. Oh, maybe I do. Now, yeah, exactly. How do you keep them straight? Better to glue them on like that, maybe. It's kind of a waste of a good bolt, I know, but I mean, maybe better to glue it to the sides. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Something sort of like that would be alright, I think. And then I just have to try to find like the centers, or whatever you call it, of them. Like it doesn't have to be, you know, like spaceship freaking precision here, but it's just something to keep it up off the stuff, right? So I think I'm going to have to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 6 bolts and do that. Which, yeah, I guess it'll work. So I also have to clean off my surface to weld to first too, so I better get something to clean that off with. Okay, just going to rough this up a bit. I'm going to turn my fan on too here, hang on. that should get her. These are already fairly clean, so we'll go with that, I think. I'm not going to be able to do them like that, they're going to fall off. So, anyways, I got to get my welder in position too, and we'll zip these fellers on here for legs. Alright, got the one welded on here only because I kind of needed a spot to put my clamp. Might get enough there, but I'm probably not going to film the actual welding of these going on here because I don't want to wreck my camera and stuff, so I'll just show you one here maybe. It. I like it. I don't want to wreck my camera. So anyways, I'll get them all glued on here and hopefully it's going to work. Alright, we are legged. Looks like a birthday cake. Happy birthday to oil burner stove, I guess you call it. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, I haven't even tried her on the floor yet. It's going to be hot and heavy. And she's pretty solid. It's a little wonky, but it's probably the floor anyways. The floor is a bit loopy, but that's okay. That should work good. Actually got it warm enough I can see it bubbling. Thought I did. Anyways, that stuff's gone so sticky thicky it's almost like asphalt goo. It's kind of weird. Okay, so it's getting heavier, boys. I'm going for weight. I think I got her there. Okay, now I really think I need some air movement. You know, like to suck through. It seemed to work really good when I had just this piece in here, but I don't know, watching the videos again last night, they're using like hair dryers and basically dripping the oil into the stream and then in, and his was burning really good, so I don't know if I'm gonna change design here or what. Pretty sure there'll be probably enough air leaking through this thing that you think it would suck some through here and stuffing in, but I don't know, maybe it won't, I don't know. So I'm gonna, I guess, go without the air thing for now, and I don't know exactly if I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do with these two things now, if I'm gonna bolt them or what, you know, drill through and then bolt it together. It's pretty cruddy stuff to try to drill through, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that yet, so remember not to grab this thing yet, it's probably still pretty warm. So get that somewhat sitting there level. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this feller now. Now some of you suggested using the old valve that I cut out of that, but I'll show you, you can't really use them anymore. These newer style valves, it's got dirt in it there now, but it needs to push. Basically, when you screw in your or screw on your barbecue thing, it pushes in that little center rubber thing, and it actually depresses that down, which actually opens the valve. Even though this might be still open like this, you can take your thing off and it's just going to go, and that'd be it. It doesn't go all over the place, right? So that wouldn't really work as my oil valve, which, you know, in theory, yeah, it'd be awesome, but she just wouldn't have worked. So that's why I had to get my own stuff and go from there. So now I need to, let me think here. Whoops. I need to figure out where I kind of want this guy to be sitting. This is going to be quite a thing to have to get pretty darn near bang right on, I'm thinking, because if I don't... Oh man, stuff's not getting lighter, boys. If I don't get her pretty close, I think it's even got to go a bit higher than that to get the right kind of angly fall stuff. Because that, well, this is kind of not a super good tank for it either because of the shape of the bottom. I'd pretty much have to put the thing right on this bottom in here to get most of her out, but there's still going to be like a little puddle left in the bottom after. You'd have to pretty much, because of the shape of it, it's not square. It's not going to drain out super good, so you pretty much actually need your thing right in the bottom, because then it'll kind of funnel it all into the middle there, right? I know it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but pretty well right in the middle here. You'd have to drill your thing, so I might even have to do a out and a 90 or something, and go from there and then put legs out here kind of thing, right? So I don't even know if I have a 1/2 inch 90. Let me go look at my stock. Holy cow, I actually do, but it's got a Dewey in this one side from something that's got broke off at one time. So I'll have to get that out, and that might work. Galvanized, so I don't really like the idea of that. Okay, let's see if we can get this out. Alright, well, that pipe isn't going to work because it was brass, and of course brass that thin is just garbage, so yeah, I'm not too happy with that. But anyways, we're going to drill a hole in the bottom of this guy. And now we got to make that hole a little bigger because the outside of the pipe's actually, the inside is 1/2 inch. The outside is quite a bit larger. So hopefully this guy's got a little bit of life left in him. Because I'm pretty sure I want to have this thing draining right out of the bottom so it gets it all out, right? Man, that sure is shaking weird. Something wrong with the belts on this this thing here. I don't know what's going on, but anyways. Okay, so that should be much larger than we need, but we can always just weld around there or whatever. So that should work good for that. Alright, I don't know what the heck I'm really coming up with here, but by the looks of things, to have her to right out that bottom, or we just drill that hole, 90 is not going to work. I'm going to do it like a 45 or something, I guess. So it's going to have to come down 45 to the valve and then in. Should get her, but I don't have any 45s. I don't ever use 45s for anything. So that I would have to acquire now. Oh boy, I don't know what to say. Looks like it's kind of too huge, but you got to think too, I'm going to have that stack up there as well, right? So, or a stack, I don't know if it'll be that stack, but a stack of some sort. something sort of like that anyways. So I'm gonna have some pretty long legs here too. Those are getting pretty gangly looking. Let's see. Something like a 17-inch leg. Holy crap. But anyways, I guess I'll have to run to the hardware store and see if I can get a 45. So that's something I never use. It's 45 because, you know, all I ever use this stuff for is, you know, water pipes and stuff for out in the cemetery. That's about it. So, but something sort of like that, I guess. So you got to have your oil a bit higher, right, so it'll kind of flow down and in. And if you got it level, it's not going to work. So that's sort of what I'm after. But we'll have to see what's going to happen here. Alright, just had some lunch and then went down to the depot. I could not find one of these 45 elbows anywhere, and they had it in a total opposite place than where you should be looking for it. I mean, it was the same general area, but it wasn't like, you know, all with a half-inch stuff. It was so stupid, but anyways. So that'll go on there, that'll go up inside, that'll get probably chopped off the threads and then welded inside so it's nice and smooth and clean, because these are actually, I don't know if you know that, but they're tapered. So the more you crank them on, the tighter they get into the fittings. You can kind of see the taperedness over there. That's how they work anyways. Okay, so that'll come out there. Why on earth did I get that? Wait a minute. What am I doing here? This isn't right. Oh yeah. That'll go something like that. Okay. Geez, I don't know, that might be still too much angle. What the heck? What am I gonna do here? This thing's gonna have to be like 14 feet in the air kind of thing. Holy crap, it's getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. So basically I just need in like that. 90's too much, because I don't want it like perfectly level, and then 45 is not quite enough. Now I did get some of these, what they call a street elbow, but it's kind of sort of really kibosh things up big time for me here. See, I could. See, that's still, well, I guess that would still sort of work. It's getting kind of crazy here. I don't know if I'm liking this and stuff. Well, that's still really wacky. I don't know what to say, boys. Like, this is all just to get the right feet on this thing, right? This is just the actual outlet, but it's really not coming together exactly how I'd like. Geez, maybe I should have gone with the copper. That'll go up inside. It's almost got it. It's just got to go in like this, right? But as you can see, I'm still, hang on, that goes in kind of like this. I'm still needing more angle, and I think that's almost going to be too much. Like, that's going to be pretty much straight up like that. Which, you know, whatever. I could still do that, but means this is going to have to be a lot. Well, I got my big long feller here, the big huge one. It's like a 4-foot one or something. Because I don't know if I kind of want this to come over into the flame a little bit too, to, you know, warm it up a bit, right? But I'm not too sure if I want this thing straight in the thingy here or off to the side a little bit. It's going into the thing, I kind of want an angle like that, but then this is still not right. Well, crap. Oh, well, I don't actually have a 90, like I was saying before, but I do have a T. I was just trying, you know, and just, yeah, still wasn't the right angle. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just cheat a little bit and cut this off and then just weld her in like that so I can sort of get my same fall down. And I don't know, that's the only way I'm going to see how to get her, because I don't really want this thing a whole lot much higher than that, right? Oh man, this is such a nuisance. You gotta have it in steel though, because if you have, you know, plastic would be nice, but how long is that gonna last, right? So, you know, because that's not enough, and then a 90 is too much, so we need like a 50 degree or something stupid, or a 50, 60 degree maybe turn, I don't know. That's all I'm thinking though, that's how it's gonna have to work, I guess. So let's get this thing flipped upside down. Holy crap. Watch yourselves. Crap going everywhere. So I'm thinking if that's kind of on an angle like that, roughly. Oh man, still don't really know how to make my legs. Alright, I got that guy approximately cut off at that kind of a much of a degree. I just used my little chopping air grinder, die grinder thingy, so that'll get welded pretty much in like that. Something in like that. And hopefully on the other side, the heck am I going to keep that square? Just pray and weld, I guess. That's about all I can do. So something like that. I guess I'll just weld that on there and then go from that. Man, I love this welder. I don't think that's going to leak nothing there. Holy, it's still hot even. Look, red. Red hot. Imagine doing that on a live propane tank. Oh, silly, silly, silly. Okay. Now I don't think I'm going to weld on the inside of this guy. I think it should be good. I just don't want to partially maybe contaminate the hole in there, right? If I happen to blow out into the hole. So I think we'll just leave her at that. I don't think that'll leak nothing. Okay, now what goes on here now? What goes on here now should be... Where did I put it? Oh. Well, it's here somewhere. Probably looking right at it. Okay, that is the basic general looking thing. Now, I might turn that valve the other way so the valve thing actually opens this way, because that's actually open there. Whenever this is with your line, that means it's open. Might have to go a little higher yet. Just thinking about getting her a bit more level. It's not perfect there, so should be actually up about here somewhere. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough material to make all the legs, but I was gonna use my square stock stuff here that I got left over from something, but I've got this angle here as well that maybe just works just as well. Just basically got to support himself kind of thing up in the air, right? So because I don't think I got really anything else back here that's suitable-ish. Well, I got some of this stuff. It's overkill, but yeah, it's a little overkill maybe. This stuff's huge, but it would work. Would work. Wait a minute, this is metal, not woodworking. So, yeah, I might use an angle iron. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I just don't really think I'm going to have enough of this, because I'm going to need at least 3 legs on this guy to hold that upright. At roughly 19 inch. I think by the time I straighten that 19 should be good, because you want a little bit of a stand too. You don't just want them straight up and down, right? That's gonna be the fun part, getting those things welded on correctly. Holy frig. But they're somewhat bendable-ish after, so which is a good thing. But 19-inch, I don't think I'm gonna have enough left in this guy. Still not even long enough. Oh man. So I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of, probably use that angle iron, I guess. I think that'd be the best trick. Okay, some kind of weird, wild, stupid looking thing like that. Anyways, I'm gonna try setting her up on the ground here. I don't know if it's gonna work or fall over or what. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's actually quite sturdy. Holy cow. Now the big question is, will this mount where I wanted it to? Yes, it is a little off. But that's okay, that's okay. Not much off though. It's close. These things can probably get bent out a bit, and that will bring her down. I just kind of sort of stuck them on, not even really measuring nothing, just kind of bzz, bzz. So I'll have to mess with that, I guess, and see if we can realign that and then get those things welded on a bit more solid. Something along that lines. Man, I didn't do very good at welding those things on. Well, I welded them on good, but not very straight. But I think, ooh, I don't know, boys. She may not be perfect, but she's going right where she should be anyways. Right to the smack dab middle of her, so as long as you're not messing with it, I guess it probably worked just fine. Just a little bit front tippy because I didn't really want to, you know, throw it on too far closer, but this one actually should have gone around a hair bit more, and then she would have been more tripodish. But anyways, I think it'll work. Now, of course, I haven't tried it yet. Pretty much sure that should be about it. Take this helmet off, she's awful heavy on the head. But yeah, I think that should just about have her. Now, stack-wise, I'm not too sure if I'm going to use that one, or I do have some more stack that would bring it up to about yay high somewhere, which maybe wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, I think that'll mostly get her. I'm just doing some storming in my brain here and not really thinking anything else up, so it's actually leaning this way a bit, but I don't think that'll make a huge difference. Oh man, should have got the soft copper. I could have just bent her right where I needed her. But anyways, huge roll of that stuff. I'm not gonna spend that much on a huge roll. That's a holy cow. This should work for all I really got to do. Like, it's not like I'm heating my shop. You know, dire needing heating my shop. I got a propane one there, right? So this is just to get rid of some of the stuff I collect over the years and dispose of it. So I think I still might turn that valve the other way though. Keep that from the heat a bit, because that's going to be getting pretty warm there. Well, I think I'm ready for a flow test. I got her shut off. We're going to fill her up some. Dirty, grimy old stuff. Ooh. That'll be good for a little test. Sure your lid's on. And, okay. Let's, just reposition you here. We'll do a flow test. Okay, so she's off right now. I'm presuming oil has come down this general area, so I haven't tightened that super good yet, but flow test. Let's turn on a little bit. It's going to take a minute to come down that tubes, I think. Test. Let's open up a bit more. Ooh, oh, that's good. That's probably more than we need. Probably just need to crack or open just a hair a little bit. That's maybe not quite enough. A little more. That's going to be quite a thing to get that bang on right. There, she just dribble in there. That's probably lots. And that'll burn that up hopefully pretty quick. There'll be flame here, heating up this tube probably up quite a bit here, and it'll be even thinner coming out, so I think that'll work good. Now I should mark that on the dewey here. There, marked her on the valve dewey there with the little black marker there, so hopefully I'll remember where that is. So there we go. Now she'll trickle a little bit till the tube runs out, but if then that gets hot, it won't take long to clean that out. She'll be good. So yeah, pretty much shut off right now. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't know whether I'm really ready to do a real test yet. Don't know what else to. I didn't kind of leave any air gap room, but actually, you know what? I probably don't even need the top on this thing. You know, it just sort of, that's just sort of to support the stack. She'll probably go fine with just doing like this, but I kind of like to have her a little more contained rather than just, you know, all over the place like that. So should probably have that incorporated somehow. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe we'll try get her outside here and we'll try a little fire. Alright, well, let's fire it up. Don't worry about all these leaves here, they're all wet and juicy and dewy anyway, so fire it up. Literally fire it up. I use my torch because that's all I got for a real good heat source, lighting source. Ooh, too much. So we got to get her all warmed up first, and then she'll catch fire for us. Takes a few minutes, but once she gets hot enough, all of a sudden you can see in there it's getting thinner already, starting to catch fire. That's craziness. Absolute craziness. Alright, just as I was starting this thing up, somebody pulled up one of the jacks. So anyways, let's try her again here. Take a minute to heat her up. Get her ignitioning. I probably could already put this guy on. I don't know why that makes so much of a difference. It's like flaming big time already in there. You almost see her coming up out of the top. Move you back a little bit, just get a better shot of her all maybe actually. Put you up like that and like that. Look at that! flamaging. So this is the test without any air. Well, air, but not exact air. Definitely hot in there. Whoa! Whoa! I don't know, I think I'm still going to have to do something with like some kind of air thing. I don't know if that's hot enough now I can take this out. And hopefully she'll burn. And kind of keep itself going. We may have to redesign here though, boys. I'm not too sure if I'm super happy with this yet. I think actually I might heat her a bit more yet. Try cracking her open and see what happens here. Can't really tell if it's dribbling in there or not yet. I got her open where I put the mark on the thing, so. Burning fairly clean there though, but that's also with the torch in there. Fairly cleanish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure if I'm liking this or not. I don't like that noise either. I mean, technically this will work, but it's not burning as clean as I kind of would like it to. I just don't really know what else to do. Needs more air. It seemed to be those guys that were building those ones on the thingy there, they were really good compared to this. You wouldn't hardly cook your friggin' marshmallow on that. I don't want to cook stuff on it, but I don't know, I'm just not super happy with that yet. Even though it is working, it's really hot. Let me grab a glove here. I really think that atomizing thing is really what you got to do. And that is dribbling in there, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. I'm gonna try something here. It'll probably end up putting it out though. Oh man, I don't have my thing on. Hang on. Okay, so these guys introduced air. Holy friggin' crap. interesting. Stupid gloves. Whoa, you can put her out pretty easy though. I just don't think I got it hot enough yet to really pour the air to it. I have to sit there and burn up for a little bit. Because this thing the guy was using was like a hair dryer. It was pushing out some pretty good air compared to, like, you know, my little, that's all I'm putting into it is doing that. Maybe I don't have enough oil in there yet. Maybe I'll try increasing my flow a little bit. Too much oil, I think. Oh, I put her out. Man. Put her out. Well, boys, I don't know. I don't know. we might just totally have to revamp this whole entire project. Because I don't think I'm getting it hot enough. I don't know. Just not super happy with it. Well, I'm not crazy about my design, boys. I think it's definitely an air issue. I mean, it's burning, but look at how dirty it is. I don't like that at all. So I gotta have to figure something else on out here, and what exactly, I don't really know. Back to the drawing board, I guess. This part of it seemed fine. The delivery system and stuff, I kind of liked it, but it's just the I don't know, I think maybe my area in there is too small for introducing too much air, like pressurized air. If it was a bigger, something like, you know, like a tank like that, it probably would be all right. Which we might have to introduce something else like that. Because I'm just not happy with that, boys. Just not super happy with it. You know, it's not too bad for a couple of stupid brake disc thingies, but just don't think that's big enough and big enough of an area for what we're actually trying to do in there. It's just not got enough room and stuff, so I think we might have to refigure out something else. What exactly? I don't know though. Okay, so I'm definitely thinking I'm restricting it too much, kind of thing. I need more air, because when you give it more air, watch what happens. That's what I'm after. That was clean as clean could be. Interesting. That's burning perfectly clean there. That's interesting. I'm really gonna have to so now if there was oil getting sprayed in that, well, somehow too, oh boy, imagine that. That's definitely making some killer heat there, holy crap. Back to the drawing board, I guess, boys. Back to the drawing board. That's not burning up a whole lot of air either. That's only like maybe even a quarter. So if it goes too much, it would just start splashing around. That's not a good thing. So interesting. Very interesting. I could almost probably run my air compressor off of this with a whatchamacallit valve and run her that way. Well, I think I'm on the right track there. Anyways, I think I could get away with using that pot thingy we built out of that disc for the actual pot inside a bigger sort of kind of a tank of some sort. Now, what kind of a tank? I don't really know, because I don't really have any big tank thingies like that. Because that's sort of what those guys made theirs out of, was like a little tanky kind of thing, and then that sort of thing on the inside, and then through the tank they had a spout coming down to the bottom of that pot thing with the oil line and the air hose. So the air hose was like 1.5 inches or something or whatever, and then the oil line come through the same thing, right? So, but tons and tons and tons of air, I guess. That's interesting. I think basically what I was doing there was snuffling it sort of out, because as soon as I pulled that lid off the top and poured the air to it, she took right off. Interesting. There was actually a thing on eBay. This guy's put this thing together. I think I got crap all over me. Put this thing together about how he and others have made one. Maybe that'd be worth getting. I don't know. It was like 18 bucks or something stupid, you know, and maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. Give me a few more ideas of, you know, how they sort of did theirs and running the tubes, and pretty simple. You just got to kind of get it all right, you know, and the right air to fuel mixture, which is totally makes sense. And theirs was all just gravity fed oil like mine is, except they had the air pour into it. That sort of makes sense, you know. I think what I did there was kind of snuffling it out a little bit. So I'll have to do some more researching, I guess, on that one. It's gonna maybe not be right away. We'll be working on that again until I kind of get more of an idea or some plans or something of the best way to do it. But in theory, my oily thing worked fine. It dribbled in fine. Control the flow fine with that. It's just restrictive air. Interesting, very interesting. Now, they never did seem to do an air coming in the side and oil on top. They did both in one. And actually this guy, he ran his oil pipe down this real big pipe. And it was, God, it was huge. He even had like a cap that screwed on the end, you know, like the pipe fitting the caps. And he had air holes drilled all around the outside of the cap, and then one big one on the flat side of the cap for the oil to drain out. So that's interesting. That would just sort of what you want. I'm trying to get it to vaporize the oil a little bit, you know, and then it'll kind of, as it hits the stuff, and burn even more and faster. It'll burn really fast. That's the thing. I don't really need it to burn really fast, but it looks like you got to do that. Have it burning fast to have it burning clean. I want it to be burning clean. That, what we were doing today is just not going to be acceptable for me. So I need to get her hotter. Makes a big difference. And more air. More air. Just seeing as I sprayed it with my gun there at the end, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know exactly what the air is doing other than feeding more oxygen to the mix there, but I guess if you did it too hard, it would splash that stuff around too much, kind of thing, you know. But definitely gonna have to do some more researching and brainstorming. Maybe through the winter or something we'll get working on something more better again. I'm gonna have to definitely find some sort of tank or something. That one guy looked, actually, you know what? I've still got water tanks that I took out of the garage there. That actually might be alright. That would actually work. One of the guys I was watching there made one out of one of those, and he had, like, you know, the tubes coming in and then the pot in the bottom. That might be the way to do her, boys. That might be the way to do her. Now, he had a weird thing set up too. He had a 4-way T. So it looks like, you know, there's a hole here, hole here, hole here, hole here. And he had it turned with the oil coming through with a tap. Or was it a tap up further? And the line come in, and then it just, you could look through the thing then, right? And then see it dripping down the line and then into your stove. That was kind of good for being able to see your flow rate. So that might be something to do too. And then, how did it go after that? I guess it introduced with the air through the tank into one solid tube and then down into like the burner thing. May have to do her like that. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of friggin' pipes and trying to get that nice bend and stuff. I guess it would almost be like a gradual 90 straight down. Not like, you know, not like a 90, it was more like a swooped 90, right? How would you do that? I don't have the resources for stuff like that. I don't know. if you guys get any suggestions at all, let me know. And no, I'm not mixing it up and putting it in my tractor. One guy said, oh, just throw it in your tractor, it'll burn up. I'm like, no, that's not a good thing. No. So, I mean, maybe if you mixed like 1 tank to a liter of it, yeah, okay. But that's got a bit of engine oil, hydraulic oil. I think I put the odd thing of hydraulic oil in there. I kind of thought I maybe kept that stuff all separate, but I don't remember now. And I don't think there's nothing else. There might be the odd little bit of brake fluid too. I don't know if I've dumped that in through the years or not too. I don't remember that at all. So you know, I'm not running it through my tractor, so because that'd be the last thing I need is to bung up an injector or something. That would be bad. Yeah, really bad, expensive too. So diesel straight fuel, diesel fuel only in my tractors, and that's it. So anyways, there we go. Hence why we're working on a project to burn up our excess oil here. We will get her here eventually. It's just going to take a little bit of messing about. It seems so simple though. You know, watching their videos, yeah, okay, it's a lot of work building it and stuff, but in the end it's like, really, you're just putting a bit of air, a bit of fuel, the oil, and he started lighting his. He just dumped in like a cup of kerosene, woof that up for a few minutes, and then he started introducing the oil, and the air turned on. So that's all it was, and his was getting glowing red hot. Holy frickin' crap, that was wicked. So now it might have something to do with the flue as well, like the pipe and the exhaust coming out the back. That might have a bit of something to do with it as well. The videos I watched, so he didn't seem to say a whole lot about that. But anyways, we can sure figure it out when we get to her. But anyways, for today, that's it. I'm gonna head her in. That's about all for today. What's up tomorrow? I don't really know. But anyways, go check out the spreadshirt for the merchandise for that stuff. I haven't got a whole lot on there yet. I think there's like an iPhone 4S cover. It's only because I had a 4S, and I guess when I set all that up. But we can rig up some new stuff maybe. And there's a couple of shirts, and I think a sweatshirt or something on there too I've done. They got jackets and stuff, not super nice. They're mostly like a fleecy kind of jacket, which is basically like a sweatshirt with a zipper on the front. And they want like $58 for that before you put any of your designs on. I'm like, that's a little bit too much. So shirts are, this one I think was like $28, plus the shipping was like another $6 or something. It was like $32 or something altogether, I think it was. So not too bad. But if you're interested, grab one. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see a video of people wearing the shirt. That'd be friggin' awesome. So I might even incorporate that into these videos, you know. You know, hey, Bill, my name's Jim. I bought a shirt, blah, 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 and, you know, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and whatever you want to say in it, right? So that'd be pretty awesome, too. So, but anyways, I will put that link in the bottom of the description there if you want to go check her out and see what's available and stuff. There is way piles of other stuff, too, but I haven't even got into I just did the basic clothing stuff. There's, oh, man. I got one coffee mug, I think, on there, too, with the new tractor logo on it. That's pretty cool. I might get like other things too, you know, like the John Deere logo. I think, actually I never looked that up, but it's probably in there. And just put like BILLSTMAXX on the bottom. That'd be a cool coffee mug, I think. So, but yeah, stuff like that. I haven't thought of doing anything for the motorcycle channel yet, but try this for now and see how it goes. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later, and have a good night and stuff. And like I say, I don't really know what's up for tomorrow, but we'll see when we get there. Maybe some more building burner, or maybe not. I don't know yet. That's kind of got me a little berfluffled right now. Guess it will work, but sort of kind of didn't work the way I wanted. So anyways, we'll have to refigure it. Hair dryer is what he used, and that's interesting because the hair dryer puts out fair good amount of air, but not a whole pile. But I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching. We will catch you tomorrow, hopefully, and have a good night. Thanks for watching again. Check out the crap.